traffic today. I decided to do my video a couple days early because the work is still going on at the house next door, and we have a kind of a vicious teenager living at the other house next door on the other side, so he's not home right now, so I'm not sure what conditions I'll be dealing with. The weather forecast has gone from hot and humid with rain every day to hot and humid with no rain till next week. So, so I'm going to have to go back to watering as of tomorrow. We had a lot of rain a couple days ago, and that's holding the garden steady at the moment. These are the Renegade pumpkins, and I'm going to get this. There we go. One thing you don't want growing with pumpkins is clover, because they don't need the nitrogen. Clover fixes nitrogen into the soil, and you just don't need that happening. The Renegades are still not mature. They are starting with some male flowers, but they haven't opened yet. You can see the difference in the way they grow as compared to the Atlantic Giant, which grows in a linear fashion. These grow every direction at once. So they do end up with a main vine, but you do have a lot of different vines going at once. This Atlantic Giant does have 2 vines going, maybe 3, so I should cut the other 2 off, I guess. I'll have to ask Backyard Pumpkin Growers Society their opinion. And we lost one pumpkin that wasn't pollinated, but we do have this one, which I think may have been pollinated. I don't know if I have it on the camera. Yay. Alright. This camera drives me crazy. Okay. There it is. So we'll see what that does. It is kind of close to the base of the vine, and they're telling me you should go 11 to 12 feet away from the base of the vine before you keep a pumpkin, a baby pumpkin. And it's going to be short today because it's really hot out here. This is beefsteak, and I was worried about my beefsteak plants until I read online that they are generally 2 to 3 weeks behind big beef in production. We do have one beefsteak pumpkin, tomato. You can tell I haven't had coffee yet. I don't know if I'm getting it on camera because I never know what I'm getting on camera, but it's right there. But the rest, there's some flowers, not enough. I'm going to fertilize it with Big Bloom tomorrow, which contains no nitrogen but lots of other things to encourage blooming. And this plant's going a little bit wild. This is garden salsa, and it's got several peppers growing on it. This is the earliest I've ever had peppers. We're looking forward to those. And there is our Rosa Bianca eggplant, not flowering yet. And here is Big Beef. Big Beef has at least 15 tomatoes on it. And there's our Space Master cucumbers. I have thinned them to 3. And radishes, short carrots. And over here we have the potatoes. Little potatoes. They did try to bloom. I pinched all the blooms off, so we'll see how they do. I'm going to have to buy some, I guess, heavy-duty insecticide because we have a big problem with Japanese beetles right now, even though I did treat the soil for them earlier in the season. Yeah. That's not a Japanese beetle, that's something else. But anyway, The biggest Pikes Peak sunflower is now as tall as I am. And the mullein plant over there is now about 7 feet tall. So, yeah, that's where we are this week. Oh, I forgot. Orchid pepper, or Mad Hatter. I think there might be a baby Mad Hatter on here, but I can't find it right now. So, yeah, that's been blooming too. So anyway, I'm going to cut it short here, and that's where we are this week. I'll see you next week.